Hello, MA final year students. Long time it's been since I addressed you through this medium. Uh, it's wonderful to be coming back with another great poet of American literature, and that is Walt Whitman. We are going to do a very beautiful poem by him, When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed. A beautiful poem which was written in the summer of 1865, when the American nation was under profound national mourning due to the death of or the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, their first and the most loved president. He was killed on the 14th of April 1865. A poem written It's a poem in 206 lines, and it uses virtually every literary technique that is available for a pastoral elegy. It's sort of a lovely, a beautiful, a wonderful, leader passing away, and how Walt Whitman mourns and grieves his passing away when the entire nation actually was grieving his passing away. Okay, so this is when lilacs last in the dooryard bloomed, and where great star early drooped in the western sky in the night. But I'm not well, so you'll have to bear with me. I have some eye infection also, and I am overworked also. Yeah, so lilacs are beautiful flowers. Okay, so he's remembering the time of the president, when America was undergoing such a lot of change, positive, reformative change. So he says, when lilacs last in the dooryard bloomed, I remember that time when in our country there was this bloom of flowers, there was this bloom of reforms, there was this bloom of regeneration. Abraham Lincoln had worked very assiduously against the slavery. ये सब आप जानते हैं. Okay, and the great star early drooped in the western sky in the night. And he says, I also remember, that day or that time when the great star, the great president, early drooped. Is like he came to an end very early. It's like in the western sky, this beautiful, great western star is shining, and then suddenly it dawns and it is invisible to the eye. So suddenly death came and took away our great president, and he became invisible to the eye. I mourned and yet shall mourn with ever returning spring. And he says, I was devastated. Americans were devastated. The country was devastated. And he said, I will keep mourning. Every time the spring comes, April comes, the country will remember this great president and mourn the death of this great president. Ever returning spring, Trinity, show to me you bring. Lilac blooming perennial and drooping star in the west, and thought of him I love. Fair beautiful, he says, springtime. Every time that you return, हम्म एवरी टाइम बेटा ट्रिनिटी मिकलमिस ये इन लोगों के ट्राइमेस्टर्स होते हैं लाइक यूनिवर्सिटी में जब आप व्हेन यू गो टू स्टडी सो द ट्रिनिटी इज़ अप्रैल मई एंड जून सो बेसिकली ही सेज दैट आफ्टर विच इज़ मार्च में इन लोगों की छुट्टियां होती हैं ऑफ ईस्टर एंड उसके बाद व्हेन यू रिटर्न इट्स ट्रिनिटी एंड इट्स अप्रैल मई एंड जून दे आर सपोज टू बी इन दी वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज़ वेरी ब्यूट एंड स्पेशली जहाँ पर स्नोफॉल होता है वहाँ पर ट्रिनिटी सपोज टू बी अ वेरी वर्क एफिशिएंट टाइम बिकॉज इट्स समर इट्स लवली it's not winter. So basically he says, Trinity, sure to me you bring. Every time April will come, you will bring me lilac blooming perennial and drooping star in the west. Of course, when it is springtime, the beautiful lilac flowers are blooming everywhere. So when it's like, जब lilacs अब अप्रैल में bloom करेंगे, I will remember कि हमारे देश का एक स्टार डूबा था. ओके, द ड्रूपिंग स्टार इन द वेस्ट मुझे हमेशा याद आएंगे. इब्राहिम लिंकन जो वेस्ट में ही like a star which becomes invisible with the dawn, in the western sky, he became invisible to us, and thought of him I love, and I will always remember the person I loved so much in my life. O powerful western fallen star, O shades of night, of moody, tearful night. And now he's saying you was that time, of course, America was not that powerful, but he says, "Oh, powerful Western fallen star," you know. He says, "You were so powerful. You were such a great leader. You were such a great administrator. You were such a great reformer. You are not there today. Oh, shades of night." And now he's talking to death. He's saying, "You're the shades of oh shades of night. Oh, colors of this dark, dismal, black colors of night, of death. Oh, moody, tearful night." Oh, moody means बेटा the whimsical, eccentric death, जो कभी भी आपको, हमको, आपको, किसी को भी आ सकती है. इट्स वेरी whimsical. वो कभी ये नहीं सोचती कि वो जिसको लेके जा रही है उसके पीछे वो कितना कुछ छूट जाता है. You are moody, tearful night. Of course, death always comes with tears. Oh, great star disappeared. He's remembering this amazing, great Abraham Lincoln who's no more there. Oh, the black murk that hides the star. The black murk means, the black murk is dirt, but here the murk or the dirt or the negativity could be of death, of night, of miseries, which America has to face without the president. Oh, cruel hands that hold me powerless. And of course, beta, क्रूर हाथ होते हैं मौत के, आप और हम उसके आगे बिल्कुल पावरलेस होते हैं. वी हैव नो पावर इन फ्रंट ऑफ दैट mighty death. Oh, helpless soul of me. He says, my soul is so helpless. I can only weep. I cannot do anything to bring the president back. Okay. Oh, harsh surrounding cloud that will not free my soul. He's talking of this harsh surrounding cloud, means this horrible, uh, you know क्लाउड इज क्लाउड वैसे तो बहुत पॉजिटिव होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर दिस इज हार्श. हार्श मतलब दिस cloud of death, the cloud of uncertainty, uh, the cloud of sudden demise of a president, and the country left orphaned. So this बहुत सारी circumstances which lead to the death of a great ruler, उस सब circumstances में हम इतने बंद गए हैं. He says it will not free my soul, that my soul will never become free of this misery, this sorrow. In the dooryard fronting an old farmhouse near the whitewashed palings stand the lilac bush, tall, growing with the heart-shaped leaves of rich green. And this is in free verse, so it's a beautiful poem. He says, "अभी भी मेरे डोरयार्ड के बाहर, मेरे ओल्ड फार्म हाउस के बाहर, वाइट वॉश्ड पेलिंग्स," वो जो फेंस होती है ना, वो वाइट वॉश्ड है, उसके ऊपर सफ़ेद कलर हो रहा है उस फेंस के ऊपर. स्टैंड्स द लाइलैक बुश, और वहाँ पर मेरी वो लाइलैक की छोटी सी झाड़ी या बुश है. टॉल, ग्रोइंग विद हार्ट शेप लीव्स ऑफ रिच ग्रीन, एंड उसके अंदर हार्ट शेप्ड रिच ग्रीन ग्रीन फ्लावर्स, उसके लीव्स ब्यूटीफुल लग रहे हैं. Sorry, with many a pointed blossom rising delicate, और pointed उसकी जो ऐसे छोटे छोटे points वाले blossoms flowers होते हैं ना, वो delicately ऊपर उठ रहे हैं. With the perfume strong I love, और उनमें से जो fragrance आ रही है, it is so strong that their fragrance, उनकी जो perfume है वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है. With every leaf a miracle. बेटा, this is not about only lilac. This is about every plant that you come across in this world, every creation of mother nature that you come across in this world. आप हर flower को देखें, हर leaf को देखें, कितना picture perfection होता है. So you marvel at nature, but then you're scared of nature, क्योंकि creation is a part of nature and death is a part of nature. You love one thing, you dread the other thing. So he says, with every leaf a miracle. Every little leaf that is spurting out is like a miracle. It's so perfect, it's so amazing, it's so wonderful. Okay. And from this bush in the dooryard with delicate colored blossoms, and heart-shaped leaves of rich green, a sprig with its flower I break. और कहते हैं कि इस बुश में से जो मेरे डोर यार्ड में उगी हुई है, जिसके डेलिकेट हल्के हल्के खूबसूरत कलर्स के जिसमें फ्लावर्स आ रहे हैं, एंड हार्ट शेप्ड जिसकी लीव्स हैं, very very brilliant green color की. A sprig with its flower I break, I will break one stem. A sprig means a stem I will break I, of the flowers, as a maybe to lay it as a tribute to the great president who's passed away. But my phone does not allow me to go beyond. मैं तो जाती जाना चाहती हूँ, but I'll continue once I post this video. Thank you.